Yeah. Up in the building. Yeah, we lighting up the scene. Crypto gems on radar, chasing every dream. Do your own research, that's the golden theme. We bring the facts, no cap, we keep it clean. Scrolling through the charts, got my eyes on the rise. Viber got the info, got me feeling so wise. No hype, just the truth, yeah, we cutting through lies. Sharpen knowledge on the daily, watch the profits multiply. From Bitcoin to the altcoins, we digging for gold. Community so strong, never do what you're told. That's the motto, let the story unfold. We ain't selling you a dream, just the facts to behold. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep the future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. No pump and dump, just the realest advice. We break it all down, make it simple and nice. Every tip, every trick, got you rolling the dice. But with knowledge in your pocket, you can win every price. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep your future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. So when you're lost in the crypto sea, Viber is the light, come vibe with me. Stay smart, stay sharp, and you'll always see the best gems shine with transparency.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Viberville. Hope you had a great day. And man, hopefully the drama in the QUBIC community is now at it reached a peak, and now the shit's about to settle down from here, because we're not having it. We're not going to let these assholes take control of the social media narrative, spread FUD everywhere, and try to weasel around and play the victims while they can't answer a lot of questions that people have in the community. And it's nuts, guys. The same problems that plague Pulse Chain with Matty Allen, Rug and Coins. He's the face of the community, having all of the conferences, and then pulls the shit he does. You just see it everywhere in the Titan X community. How many of these projects kind of rugged, and with all the sandwich bots in the front running, that was a disaster. So many extractors. In the Hedera community with the meme coin rug pulls, on the XRP ledger, the scams over there, on the Lobster wallet, all the fake tokens that people put out there, hoping that you download it and put the wrong one as a trust line, so you buy a scam coin. Guys, it's in every single community. There's very few people that are here for the long term and are actually building quality. People are here to build something that looks a certain way, but it's actually just pure extraction, and there's no plans to survive the long run. And it's just sad, because they're the ones that pay a lot of money to market on social media to trap new people early, so they don't see what's going on. And I'm going to do my best to stop that shit and tell you guys the truth, let you know what's going on, so you don't fall victim to any of that bullshit, because your hard-earned money should go to projects that change your life. You don't go to work all day, bust your ass, sacrifice shit to put your money into a rug pull some asshole misled you on. Like, that doesn't fly. So, what up, Camo Joe? Yeah, integrity first. Exactly. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, yes, sir. Webby Wednesday. Got FXRP now. Yo, my man, we'll talk. I actually got that. If you look up at the top here, you see Firelight. So we'll talk about the Flare stuff in a little bit. It's a certain project that I'm not going to name them, but you could figure it out. It's not QMine. They're awesome. I completely support them. They're doing everything to do good, help people, build. But there's some competitors out there that I think are jealous. They got butthurt, and they're starting to see the writing on the wall. Yeah, I know. Shout out to Brian Magruder and Jared for sending these out. These things are dope. I love it, and it's what do you call it? It's like Breast Cancer Month or whatever in October, so gotta rock the pink for a little bit. God, but look at these bubbles today. OXO AI. This coin was dead. Look at this. It did nothing. It hit 44 cents last December, And then they had a huge FUD event in the summertime, but I just added more to my bag, and then it dropped below 10 cents here. And I was like, all right, this is the bottom. And then it came down to 5 cents, and then it rolled over. Now, yes, last week it was under a penny, and it was literally looking dead. And I was questioning, like, man, should I just dump it now? But I've made that mistake too many times. So now I've started doing the opposite, and I'm adding to these positions when they're down at the bottoms. And sure enough, today, this thing just rocketed up 40% out of the blue. Hey, guys, this is when you make your money, when the charts look freaking dead. You find projects in the hot narratives like AI, like real-world assets, like privacy, like DeSci, DPIN, and you find the best coins in those ecosystems and narratives, and you just buy and hold. That's it. That's the secret to crypto. You find the best gems early, and you hold them. That's it. That's the $1 million secret. All these assholes charging you thousands of dollars for these private group alphas, and no, it's all bullshit. You can get alpha in private groups, but most of them, what else can you do besides give people the best projects to just hold? That's all crypto is. You win if you're a founder or a hodler. It's that simple, guys. Don't make it any more complicated than it needs to be. The Pulse chain is just Pulse chain rolled over today. I mean, I don't even care. I'm not even paying attention. There was some good news out of the HBAR community that Dovu is now being traded on the Galaxy app, which Galaxy is a new app to onboard people into Web3. It's one of the Hedera altcoins, but I love Dovu. This is one of my gems here. I don't know why what this is here. Well, this chart is, yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that shit is whacked out. But yeah, good news with Dovu. They're building. Richard Hart is going to do his thing, guys. I'm not worried one bit. We'll just everyone relax. The QUBIC ecosystem, QMine, is up 22% now to 2.1K. Garth down a little bit. QCAP at 318. QDraw up a little bit. Everything else pretty much just holding solid. But I got another share of Nostromo. I put in a bid for like 230 and got one. And then got the MLM game share a couple weeks ago. But I got it for 750. I was stoked. But apparently someone got 3 of them at 678. So if you're patient and you just put lowball offers in, people get desperate and they got to liquidate. And people are panicking, guys. I don't know why. People are panicking that the cycle's over. It's over. It's over. It's not. All right. Ever since 2008, the debt was restructured every 4 years. And in 2020, when the pandemic came and all that shit, they extended it out to a 5-year restructuring. So it was a 4-year cycle since 2008, which gave the illusion that the halving was what was causing Bitcoin's price, when it's not. It's actually tied to the macro. And I realized that in the last week. And John Bollinger here doesn't ever tweet. And 4 days ago, he's calling for W bottoms in his bands. ETH sold, but not in Bitcoin. So it's alt season, guys. I've been telling you, Bitcoin's got one more run up to maybe 140, 150, and that's it, I think. And I think it's going to be ugly when Japan unwinds. So it should be just up only from November to Christmas, is what I'm thinking. And when you look at the bubbles, even Propy today had a massive pump. It went from right here down to like 59 cents up to 71. So nice little pump, but it gave it all back, because that's what crypto is right now. It's, oh, we got a pump here, extract. We got a pump, extract. Echelon Prime, another one today, that altcoin I'm holding in iTrust Capital. $1.718 to 150 almost. So you're seeing the quality altcoins are starting to make moves, but they're just not sustainable yet. I mean, that'll change as liquidity comes in from the ETFs. And BlackRock is telling us to keep focus on Bitcoin. That's funny. Why is BlackRock telling you to keep focus on Bitcoin when the legend John Bollinger is saying the Bollinger Bands are here, but not in Bitcoin? So like, it's all the gains have been made in Bitcoin, but BlackRock's telling you to focus on Bitcoin, which is why I'm focused on the furthest thing from Bitcoin right now, which is XRP. That ETF is going to swallow up all the liquidity, guys. It's going to bring FLARE to astronomical values, at least $1 plus by maybe February next year. And we're at like $0.015 right now. So I've been buying the shit out of FLARE, and we're going to talk about that in a second here. But I want to talk about this one first. In the UK, guys, they are proposing some tyrannical shit. I listened to an interview today with Lewis Jackson and Paul Barron, and he was talking about in Europe, we have the IRS here. They have like the MHT or MHCT is their tax authority. And in Europe, every single exchange kept records. They all do of all of our transaction history. Well, in Europe, they send that transaction history to a data bank and it sits there forever. If you get audited or you have a red flag, they go through your transaction history. January 1st, what they're doing in Europe is they're now attaching an AI system to the exchange transaction history. So the exchanges have to report everything to a database, right? And then from there on, this AI program is going to go through your social media, look at your lifestyle, see how you're living. And if it matches up to your crypto transaction history, everything will be good. But if it looks like you're living an extravagant life while only reporting this much money, they're going to lock your shit out and make you pay taxes instantly. And that goes live in January in Europe. It's really scary. But I guess this Nigel Farage guy has set out his case for the UK crypto community on Wednesday, mirroring the Trump organization. Reform has one of the most positive stances toward crypto in the UK, though the next general election is not due till 2029. So this is, I don't know if they're going to be able to stop it. The UK, I'd rather go to prison, and I'm prepared to go to prison to stop having a CBDC administered under digital ID, Farage said. So hopefully he can make this happen. But I was looking today at England. They have double the amount of millionaires leaving their country than the second biggest in the world. So there's a mass exit out of millionaires in England. And guys, I just feel bad for people out there. You know, America, we're going to make the last stance. We're going to make in self-custody is going to be an American right. Trump, I think, is going to eliminate crypto taxes for under like $150,000, $200,000, $250K. I think you'll be tax-free. That'll help stimulate the economy, get money moving again, because we need that desperately. And open banking will keep America at the forefront of financial innovation. Open banking facilitates access to rural financial services and digital asset integration, but traditional banks pose potential restrictions. That's all right. Wyoming, though, is a winner. Open banking is critical for integrating digital assets into the U.S. economy by promoting competition and enabling consumers to share their data with digital asset exchanges and stablecoin issues, thereby facilitating faster and cheaper payments. So, guys, we are going to have a great system that incentivizes decentralization and building and growing and incentivize it, while Europe is doing the polar opposite. They're launching the CBDCs, trying full AI control over you, kind of like a China credit score system. So I just don't think this is going to work, guys. We're not going to do it. We're not going to fall for that shit here. And I've been watching Martin Armstrong. If you don't know who he is, he's got an AI called Socrates that's been running for 40 years, and he feeds all the world's institutional, economic, political data into this model, and it gives him information and it makes predictions, and they've been spot on. And he said that America by 2032 is going to break apart, and we're going to have like the crazy liberal West, we're going to have like the conservative Northeast, and then the very religious Southern Bible Belt where it'll kind of change. And I think that makes sense if we're going to start seeing these new digital communities pop up and metaverses. And guys, it's going to be cool when some of this stuff comes out. It's not all doom and gloom. It's the same thing with the internet when it came out. It's why do we need the internet? You know, all it is for porn, and we have a telephone. We can write, we can send letters. We don't need email. But people never saw the bigger picture. No one could have imagined where it went. And it's the same thing with what's happening now with crypto and Web3 and AI. It's going to open for as many dinosaur jobs as it replaces, and paper pushers and just stupid, pointless positions, it's going to open up the door for younger kids to be entrepreneurial. So I'm actually really excited. I want the boomers to be out and new younger generations to start taking over. And the whole process, the whole point of this crypto process we're going through is for us to become our own banks, to where we hold our assets on a crypto phone only, like this one right here, where I have my Stellar DeFi hooked up to Phoenix DeFi Hub, making 99% APY on my pool. So what you do is you come into the website, app.phoenixhub.io, you do a wallet connect, and you take your phone and you scan the wallet, and then you're in. Now I'm on the site. I come down to my pool, which is XLM Phoenix. But look at this pool right here, guys. It's 3.6 million in the XLM USDC. So what do we got here? 380, 580, 630, 700, a million, 1.2. So there's over $5 million in liquidity. Oh, sorry, $4.96 million in liquidity. And XLM, guys, is a chosen one. It's getting integrated into a lot of stuff, like the DTCC. And look, I have $387 total here, and I just got 9.14 Phoenix rewards this last, since I claimed it maybe 5 days ago. 3 days ago, sorry. I did a new stake down here. I ended some older ones and made a bigger one. And it's only 3 days old. So in 3 days, I've collected 9.14 Phoenix tokens. Now I can claim them. They'll come right to my wallet. And then all I got to do is either sell half or add XLM. And then I can just keep adding to pools. And as they go longer, they start growing in APR. Like once this one reaches 40 days, I'll be up close to 100%. And now we're at 108. So I'm going to let this sit here for the next 2 years. I have under 400 bucks in here. And I'm probably in for 300 because it's appreciated. Phoenix has gone up a little bit since I first found it. But look at this. I've been in here for 321 days. And it was only 20 bucks. That's all. Just very little stuff. Just so I saw it, got used to it. And now I like it. And I'm even more bullish on XLM and DeFi on Stellar here because it's so new. Once Stronghold comes out and puts their whole suite of products out on Stellar, it's going to be huge. So this is how you become your own bank. Nobody can stop you from doing this. All right? No one. This is you transacting with the blockchain. It's really cool. So definitely look into this, right? This is a fantastic opportunity that no one's telling you about right here. But the biggest one, guys, is definitely Flare. And Vets, good job, bro, with your FXRP or your STXRP, whichever one you got. I'm going to play this video real quick. Where is it? Firelight. Boom.
Firelight is here to reshape yield generation in DeFi, starting with one of the biggest tokens, XRP. With Flare Network's F-Assets Bridge, dormant assets can finally unlock their on-chain potential and enter the world of DeFi. Firelight is a liquid staking protocol designed to unlock value for XRP holders. How does this all work? We'll launch across 2 phases. In phase 1, stakers deploy their assets into a Firelight curated vault. In return, they receive a liquid staking token called STXRP. They can use this token across Flare Network's DeFi ecosystem to earn rewards. They will also receive Firelight points, which is a way to track participation. Phase 2 expands to multiple tokens and vaults. Stakers secure economic services like on-chain insurance, Oracle bridges, or payment networks. This earns them fees and points, whilst contributing to new DeFi projects. With institutional-grade backing by Centaura and Flare, we're starting with XRP and rewriting the rules to scale the future of DeFi.
Awesome. Absolutely amazing, guys. And now there's another 15 million FXRP that are available. So you go to fassets.au.cc. to connect you. All right, so I got my Flare wallet on my phone. I've never connected. Let's see here. Connect wallet. Wallet connect. All right, so now I'm connected. And I got 20 XRP here only in this wallet. I'm a pleb. So I can mint my FXRP. Here we go. You can mint lots of 1 lot equals 10 XRP. All right. So what is, all right. Do I not have? Yeah, I got 20 in here. So why can't I do 2? I can only mint up to, oh, based on my XRP balance. All right, whatever. You know what? I'm not going to, I actually got to move. I don't have enough flare to cover it. I only have 2 flare. All right, I'm not going to do it. I need to move some more in here, but I'm going to do this later. I'm going to have my FXRP, and then that's going to be in my wallet. And the other one that I'm really loving right here is SparkDex, because I'll show you how cool this is. So once you guys, you have your flare, you get your monthly drops every single month, right? So the last 2 monthly drops, I took mine and I came to sparkdex.ai and I swapped it for SparkDex, my wrap flare or whatever. So when you have your SparkDex, you want to take it and stake it. So you turn it into XSpark. So say I had more of them, whatever. I'm going to do these 12. Actually, no, I'm going to claim my rewards first. So here we go. I got 3 flare and 4.6 spark from like the last couple days of this pool. I think SparkDex is going to do phenomenal too. I think this is going to appreciate like hell. This is one of the main platforms to use this stuff on. So now I have my XSpark. I'm going to do max. I'm going to approve it, turn it into XSpark, just like moving your XRP to FXRP. They're going to wrap it over. And then you go to dividends down here, and then you go to your allocation. So right now I have 8,400. So now I hit allocate. Where's my XSpark? Or did it not work? All right, there we go. So now I got dividends, allocate, and now I can add my maximum. So obviously you want to be doing more than this when you get it set up. So now it's done, approved. And then that should be good. Allocate. And now that's done. And that will be allocated. So now it added to my position here. And I'm now on that 8,400 SparkDex tokens, which is like, I don't know, 150 bucks at most. I'm now earning 18% on this, and I'm going to be getting back wrapped flare as a reward and more Spark tokens forever. So for the rest of my life, I never have to touch this, and I'm just earning forever. On Phoenix DeFi Hub, I'm now earning Phoenix tokens forever. And with your FXRP, you're going to be able to take that and do multiple things with it. Pools. So once you have your FXRP, you can figure out what you want to do with it. You can come and put it into a pool here. Oh, wait. Oh, this is a flare pool. Never mind. So do they not have the FX? I got to figure out where it is. This is all new to me. Put it in a vault. All right, here we go. Top performing pools right here. I'm guessing these are them right here. I don't know. I'm still confused. I gotta let's go and watch the video from King Karan. Follow him. He's about to break it all down for us right here.
Another whiteboard session where I will explain to you the mechanism behind.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Jesus.
Base 44.
I can't afford to not
Fire.
I can't afford plus.
So let's just get back to the basics. You have your XRP here. Your XRP is on the XRP ledger, right? What you have to do is you need to turn your XRP into FXRP. That is on the FLARE network. Once you have done this, you should go to the Firelight dApp, because obviously it's a platform, it's a protocol. You are going to stake your FXRP on Firelight. So let's do another layer. Firelight. So this is not.
All right, so that's what I did wrong. We got to go to firelight.finance. So once you mint your F assets on fassets.au here, then they're in your wallet. You're going to probably connect to Fireflight here and your XRP staking. Yeah, this has got to be where you do it. Yep, that makes sense. So you come and you do it through Firelight. And I think that link was on the Twitter page on where to do it. Yeah, right here. Well, looks like we're going to have vets where to do it, but let's get back to the video.
Not another blockchain. This is just a platform. These are different blockchains. XRP Ledger, FLARE network. So once you turn your XRP into FXRP, you obviously lock your XRP on the XRP Ledger, and you will receive your FXRP on the FLARE network. Two different blockchains over here, and this is a platform. Okay, so once you guys get this, you have your FXRP, you have it ready, you go to Firelight and you stake it. And once you stake it, let's say you have 100 FXRP, you will receive 100 STXRP. All right? And with this, you will already earn yield with just only holding this. But that's not it, folks. This is a liquid staked asset. What does this liquid means? That you can go to other platforms on the FLARE network. You can go to SparkDex and provide liquidity. You can borrow and lend. Right? To earn more percentages. So besides just holding STXRP that already gives you percentages, you can go to SparkDex, you can swap, you can add liquidity, right? You can borrow, you can lend. So besides creating money from this, you can also do more with it, create more money on the FLARE network. That's the beauty of STXRP. You can do a lot with it. You can also make sure that you participate on this, on the FLARE network. Double gains, folks. Double gains. And that's what Firelight is all about. And if you want, you can just put this back into FXRP, right? You get your FXRP back. And let's say you want to go back to the XRP ledger. Hey, you get it back. Your FXRP gets burnt. Your XRP gets unlocked. And there you go. You got it back just like that. That's the beauty of this whole mechanism, folks. You have the XRP ledger here that will lock your XRPs once you turn your XRP into FXRP. You can do a lot here too. But once you turn that into STXRP on Firelight, you already earn yield over here. But you can also do more with it while you earn yield. So you make more money. And then you have exchanges ready to utilize Firelight.
This is alpha here.
Dimensional institutions who are also ready to use Firelight. And these exchanges, it's such a good mechanism for them to provide yield for their users. It's because they only need to turn their XRP into FXRP, and the FXRP will be STXRP. And this will all be done in an easy way for the exchanges. And for the user here, he only holds XRP, right? On the XRP ledger. He's just going to click on one button here. He clicks on it. Boom, boom. He earns yield just like that. Look how easy this is, folks. This guy doesn't even need to know about Flare. Doesn't even need to know about Firelight to earn yield. This is mass adoption right in front of you, powered by Firelight. Told you guys, this is huge for the regular people who don't even know about Flare. They get the opportunity to earn yield on an exchange with just a button provided by their exchange while they are using Firelight. And one thing you guys should know is that if you are going on these exchanges and you are going to earn yield on them, you need to realize that these exchanges are going to charge some little percentages because they also want to make some money on that, you know? So I highly recommend people to go to Firelight itself and go and just stake from that platform. Firelight came in. Created by Centaura, formerly known as Into the Block, partnered up with Flare Network to create this platform to allow financial institutions, exchanges, and obviously retail investors who hold XRP to earn yield in a simpler way. And with this protocol, ladies and gentlemen, this will literally ignite Flare's adoption like crazy. I'm about to show you guys on the whiteboard what you can do with it, why this is huge, and also to explain to you the mechanism behind Firelight. As you guys know, Firelight is a platform that will let you stake, and you will get rewards by just holding that, right? But I'll explain it to you even more in depth in a simple way, so you will understand the mechanism behind Firelight, because that's something you really need to know. And there is a reason why there is a lot of F assets getting minted, but they're still not active. No one is using that yet. It's because of Firelight, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people are waiting for Firelight, for that to go live, for that to open the floodgates for the financial institutions and for the exchanges to come in and utilize Flare's tech with Firelight as the platform, as the bridge for massive adoption. And there are people asking me, when is Firelight going live? I've been minting my FXRPs, but now I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for Firelight to go live. But guys, you need to understand something. They cannot go live with a market cap of 35 million XRP. They will go live when it will go into hundreds of millions, up into billions of XRPs in market cap. So once that will happen, then they will go live, in my opinion. Because if they go live right now, you don't have enough XRP. You will have so much demand for just this small amount. Well, you have financial institutions wanting to pour in hundreds of millions into Firelight. It's impossible to do it right now, which I do understand. That is why, how I see it, they are waiting for the caps to be raised into a couple of hundreds of millions, up into a couple billions. And then we will see Firelight going live, because then it can handle all of the mintings straight from the exchanges. Because you cannot go live with 35 billion XRP and just let the exchanges just do their thing. And the demand is so high, but yet we still have that 35 million, you know? And then later on, it will be 70 million. You know, it's too much demand for such a small market cap. So I do understand if they will take it a little bit longer, then obviously they're going to jump in once a couple
So guys, what you need to understand about this is FLARE. I've been researching it since 2020, and 99% of the airdrops went to institutions, and they've been hodling it. Hugo Filion, the founder, is such a legend. He's tied in with the United States government. He's tied in with Google. He's tied in with Ripple. And Ripple alone has said they want to attempt to get their entire escrow that they hold into FLARE earning yield. Every single institution, 99% of the FLARE supply that institutions are holding will be minted and put on to Firelight to earn yield. David Schwartz has been telling us for years the XRP ledger will be the super DEX in crypto with the most liquidity anywhere, and everything will be routed through there inevitably. That's why they're making all these acquisitions of G Fortress or whatever for the stable coin, Medico for custodianship, Hidden Road and Prime to get access to brokers. And now with one of the, I forget the name of the other one, but it brings the RippleNet technology to the Fortune 500 companies that all worked with the company they bought out. Like Ripple is moving into the scene and they're going to take over. And they exclusively use FLARE for their DeFi and their yield. And it's just, guys, this opportunity with FLARE at 1.6 cents, you need a bag of FLARE. You need a bag of XRP. You need a bag of Stellar, a bag of Phoenix, and a bag of Spark DEX, and start setting up these pools and these passive income generators for yourself. Get used to them and think these are long-term. These are 5 to 10-year businesses that I'm creating now that are going to pay me for the next however long I have these here, while the price of these assets goes up 100x. So you have $200 in there and it goes up 100x. You got $200,000 now you're making 18% on. Imagine if you put $5,000 in there and it goes up to $500,000. And now you're making 10%. That's $50,000 a year. Do you understand how easy that is to do? All you got to do right now is get yourself set up for a couple $1,000s in FLARE, $500 in XLM and Spark DEX, or I mean in Phoenix. No, $500 in Spark DEX, wrapped and staked, earning you back your FLARE. Imagine if FLARE goes to $2 and you're earning 50 a week. Guys, that's the future. That's where this is all going. And I've been waiting for this for years and years, and it's almost here. And I don't think it's coincidence that there's only 3 more airdrops left after next week's. So that's November, January, all the supply will be out. And that's when Japan is going to probably go live with their CBDC. ISO will be live by then. And things are going to really start changing, guys. You're running out of time to load up on these blue chips right here. You really are. There's not much time left while they're going to be at these hyper suppressed prices that they're at right now. They're going to shoot up massively. All right. So I want you guys to win. I want you guys to be able to throw $1,000 into something and it pays you back for the rest of your life. So you earn back $100,000 in yield off your $1,000 total investment, where your principal's now worth $400,000. It's doable, guys, and it will happen. XRP will get to hundreds of dollars a coin, and by 2030, $1,000. If they launch, if Project Ion becomes a thing and derivatives are on the XRP ledger, it's game over. Game over. And I'm here every day doing the research. You don't think every day I fucking ask, how can I be wrong? How can, if it's not Ripple and XRP and Hedera, Stellar, and these and Quant, who could it possibly be? And no one's been able to give me an actual answer based with facts. It's all surface level bullshit, fudding what I'm saying, but no actual solution or answer. No one's been able to do it. So I'm convinced. I know what's coming. All right, this is my job. This is what I do. This is what, if I can't understand this shit, what use am I? If I can't see what's coming, how the liquidity is going to come into these markets, into the American cryptos, the ETFs, that's what's going to start to separate. And yeah, we're going to get a bull run. It'll be crazy, but it's going to be focused on utility this cycle. And just set yourself up with your short-term bags this cycle you're going to take profit on, and get your positions into these pools where you never have to touch them. You only can sell the rewards if you need them instead of compounding them for now. Well, guys, crypto is a 5 to 8 year plan to retire yourself. It's not a get rich overnight. I'm going to buy right now and be retired in 6 months. It's not. That's not crypto. It literally is patience, finding these assets that you can allow time to be your best friend, where you found them early and it's only upside and only time paying you back, and growth while you were in, while no one else saw it and was fudding it. These are the opportunities. What's a decent amount of FLARE to have? Bro, my goal is 250 million or 250,000, which is like $4 grand, something like that. Yeah, exactly. But bro, honestly, like and if you get your bag of FLARE right now and you delegate it and wrap it, you'll get 3 more monthly airdrops. So you'll get about 5 to 6% of your bag back in tokens, and another 1% in the staking or delegating over 3 months. So there's still opportunity to, make some decent passive income. And if FLARE goes up, to 25 cents and you bought in at a penny and a half, your monthly drop could be worth what you put into it. Oh, you failed me a stake, ditters. Oh, yeah, Vets, we'll definitely be getting together at Vibreville for sure. Yeah, Julian, right now, bro, like, I'm telling you, put as much as you can into it. Even if you have to sell off some other positions that aren't as good. FLARE has the biggest upside out of any coin moving forward. Like, I can't stress enough. Hugo has already stated by the end of the year, he expects 5 billion XRP on the FLARE network. Imagine if it's at $10 a coin by the end of the year. That's $50 billion in TVL. Man, I'm just so excited. SparkDex 2, that coin is a gem. It's only a couple months old. And with coins like that are almost reward coins, I would call them. Look at how consistent it is. It's even down right now. Yeah, 3.5 cents. Wait, is this the right coin? No, this is not it. SparkDex, there we go. 2.5 cents, but look at the chart. It's great. It looks great. It launched at 2 cents in July, ran up to 4.5, dipped back down to 3, ran up to 4, now back down to 2. So this is what you want with a reward coin. It's not just, it launched and it's just down, 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 and bleeding. Nope, not the case. $1.5 million market cap. I don't know. This is just a screaming opportunity for me. Are the founders former Ripple? No. Hugo Filion is the founder, bro, but he's a chosen one. You don't make partnerships with the government and Google within 2 to 3 years of being a startup. It doesn't work like that, bro. So the FLARE Networks it wasn't former Ripple employees, but Ripple had a big part in helping FLARE get off the ground and signing a deal with them to be their Oracle and their partner for DeFi. So them and Ripple are partners and they work together, and Hugo's got a great relationship with them. So Ripple the XRP ledger needs FLARE, and they're the FLARE, SparkDex, and Firelight are the platforms that have been built out that are going to support all this. So it works, peeps. Setting all this up, you can do it. Yeah, guys, if you want help, I will walk you all through it. It really is not hard. It's setting up the Bifrost wallet for FLARE and XRP, and then setting up your Lobster wallet for XLM. And once you have your wallets, you send in XLM, and then you swap for some Phoenix tokens, and then you go to the website and you set up your pools, and then you're done. And then you go to FLARE. You can either get your SparkDex, wrap it, put it into the dividends thing, and set it and forget it. You're done. And then you go on, you get your bag of XRP, mint it to FXRP and just chill for now. And you don't even have to do the minting yet until it actually is up and running. Guys, I just can't wait. Well, you guys make hundreds of thousands of dollars off these investments. Like, that is going to be awesome. I don't know how you don't have 50,000 followers. Because, bro, I'm not on here saying, guys, shocked emoji face, Floki dildo coin, 1000xing tonight. And if it doesn't crash, bull market's over, shocked emoji face, we're going to zero, blow it up. Like, guys, they're so gay. I can't take that shit. It's all fear porn or just get rich overnight brain rot. It's so stupid. It's Kate that gets a flare. Yeah, it literally takes 5 minutes. And guys, if any of you need help, message me on Twitter or on Discord or leave a message on this video, a comment down below how I can get in touch with you or whatever. I will walk you through setting all of it up. Like, I can't stress how big this opportunity is, guys. Like, the shit that people are talking about all over the mainstream, they're paid to show that garbage. These organic projects that are these bullish, you have a massive community of people shilling it because they believe in it and they see where this is going. And you understand opportunity. You can identify it early when you've seen it all in this space. So don't fuck this up. Flare, XRP, XLM, HBAR, and QUBIC. And Dynex too. I just have a feeling when Dynex gets converted to a tokenized security token, trading next to quantum stocks, that just screams opportunity. So there's 5 or 6 projects here that, and even Research Coin, Brian Armstrong's project, RSC, I cannot see that thing not going to billions of dollars. It's his own project. How's he not going to pump it on Base and use that to market his own blockchain? Why wouldn't he? It just makes sense. So that's all I got, guys, for tonight. You got any questions, you need help, reach out to me. I don't mind. You're not going to be bothering me. This shit's more important, spending the 10 minutes and setting you up properly so you can change your life moving forward with $1,000, $2,000 at most. For real. I only have 140,000 flare. And I've been in it since day one, collecting airdrops and just adding when I can. I wish I had 500,000 flare. But maybe I'll sell some other coins and add to it. But everything's so hyper suppressed at the bottom. I don't want to be dumping these bags at rock bottom, even though flare's at rock bottom too. I don't think it's going to appreciate and just do like hundreds of X's because it needs to kind of be more stable. It's going to screw up pools if it goes up too fast. So I think it'll slowly just keep rising as XRP does too. But I could be wrong. And that's why we have Stellar. That's why we have Hedera. That's why we have QUBIC. That's why we have Pulse Chain. That's why we have Morpheus. That's why we have all these other altcoins as our plan B, C, D, E, F. So we can't fuck this up. Yep, bro. So once you send your Flare to Bifrost wallet, it's Flare in there. You click the little 3 buttons up on the top of the app and you click wrap and delegate. Once you do that, you wrap it, you pick your 2 validators, you delegate your coins, and that automatically qualifies you for the rest of the airdrops. You don't have to do a thing but claim them. Yep. What's a good amount of QMine to have? Well, all I'm going to say is you got more than me. So I need to be asking you that question. What's a good amount of QMine to have? Because my 400,000, I don't feel like is enough. Because I had an opportunity. I was buying it at 290. And then I loaded up again at like 1,400, another 80,000 or something. But I got scared, bro. I didn't really know what these projects were, and I didn't want to lose a lot of QUBIC because I didn't have that much. I figured I needed a big fat bag of QUBIC, but now with QMine, I think I'm going to be able to make QUBIC with it in the short term, like we have been. So, yeah, Sam's, you got to get into some Flare, bro. You got to get into it, though. I'm telling you. The opportunity is just... I know the best opportunities in crypto. I see them. All right. I've been here for 6 years every day. And to just not throw a little bit at it right now while it's at the bottom. Collect your free airdrops. Keep minting FXRP. Swap some into Spark Dex. Earn more Flare and Spark tokens. It's just a passive income generator. Yeah, I use Bifrost, bro, because it's easier because you can send XRP in there too, and you can do all this shit with the FXRP inside that wallet too. I don't want to have to do it inside 2 wallets. So it's just a lot easier. Yep. Yeah, the FXRP is different, but it's super easy, guys. It really is. Like, I'll walk you through it at any point. Like, you saw me, I was kind of struggling with it tonight, but you go and you mint it on one site, and then we're going to have to go to a different site once Firelight is open and operational. So don't even worry about the FXRP right now. What's more important is you actually stacking XRP before it goes to $5, $7, $10 at the end of the year. And just imagine, I don't think XRP is going to ever hit 100K in the future. It could in 10, 20 years, but I don't think so. But just imagine buying Bitcoin at $2, $3. Would you care if it goes to $1,000? No, you don't. You're not too late. And you'll be earning so much passive income that each year you can use those rewards, buy more XRP. And in theory, it kind of it brings down your average buy-in price. So 1 million Q mine. Yeah, bro. That's if you got 1 million, congrats. I would love to get there, but I don't think I will. But honestly, I'm happy with the bag I have, because if I didn't buy it when I did early, before everyone else saw it and blew it up, I couldn't afford 400,000 at this price right now. I couldn't drop 800 million QUBIC on that right now. I'd wipe out my entire QUBIC bag. So you can't do that. You can't say, all right, I got 1 billion QUBIC, and then all these good projects come out, and next thing you know, you've spent them all and you have 20 million left in your wallet. You don't want to do that. And it's hard to not. I made that mistake last cycle, just thinking, oh, I'll just spread into these alts, I'll ride them up and then swap back and then it never works out. It does, but not always. So yeah, Samson, I don't know if you saw my video from earlier today, but definitely go check it out. It's in the Q Stream tab in the QUBIC community Discord. I think that this is the turning point from all the bullshit. People, I got a lot of messages, so much good feedback from people being eye-open that this is it, bro. I thought I was, bro, but I started getting like a headache and like sinus congestion a couple hours ago, and I didn't even know if I was going to be able to do it. So I figured I'm going to do it at 9 in case by 10 o'clock I'm just not feeling that great. And yeah, bro, you should. Julian, honestly, go to Dollar General, go to Walmart. I got this iPhone 8 for like $169. I have no service on it. All I do is connect it to Wi-Fi, and then at nighttime, shut it off when I'm not using it. And how's anyone going to hack you? So I do almost all of it on this phone, and then I got another computer that I have all of it on. I have one wallet on this computer. Will the upcoming food stamp civil war affect crypto prices? I don't know much about it, but I would say no, bro, because I collect Pokemon cards. For years I've been in it, and people have money to spend $400 on Pokemon boxes. The FOMO is insane. I've never seen it like this. So if there's people out here that have money to blow on Pokemon cards, and they have for the last year, there's for sure people have money for crypto. Retail's just not here yet. Once that FOMO's back, people will sell all their Pokemon cards and get back in. They'll sell everything to FOMO into crypto. That's just how the retail mentality thinks. Valis thinks they hold the chalice. Bro, Valis, do you know where they got the name from? Some of the guys on the team, they love Viagra and Cialis so much, they combined them and made Valis, because they love walking around with boners all day and sword fighting each other. It's crazy. Yeah, bro. I got mine at Dollar General, and I've seen them at Walmart too. So check out. I would just call your local Walmart and say, hey, do you have any old iPhones for sale? And call your local Dollar Generals. Yeah, dude. It's bad, bro. I don't know if you saw the here. I'm gonna just post a link to it so you guys can watch it. I just gave my honest opinion on what's going on, and not one person fudded it or left bad feedback. And immediately after I put it out, I got 2 DMs from what I think were alt accounts from Valis or someone else teams putting up stupid shit immediately. Yeah, I know you got more, bro. I know you got more because you had your wallet out one day on stream, and I went to the holder list, and I saw you right above me. But yeah, Robert, check out that video I just posted. I put it in all the QUBIC streams, the Q mine stream, so I'm sure that it was not what they were expecting. But I don't care, guys. I'm not here to lie. I'm not here to pick sides. I'm here to show you guys the best projects that I'm invested into because they're the best in crypto with the most opportunity. I don't care what the names of them are. I show you the best projects because you don't have time to put in the research that I do every day. If you guys go to work all day, I can just sit here and listen to streams, AMAs, podcasts, and just absorb information all day long. And it's not fair that I don't have to go and fucking do what Mobius does and bust my ass putting in bathrooms and renovating houses that are falling apart. Like, that's fucked up that I'm sitting here doing this and he's busting his ass there. Like, I don't think that shit's fair. So I'd feel like a piece of shit sitting here, not working physically, busting my ass, breaking my body down, and hiding shit from you guys. Like, you guys deserve to be able to be sitting right next to me doing the same research. And if you were, you'd be in the same projects. You'd be invested in them because they're simply the best fundamentally and narrative-wise. They check all the boxes. So appreciate you guys. We will see you tomorrow night at 10. And then Friday afternoon at 2 o'clock, my Q stream, my solo stream. And these next 4 now are officially free because Revo will not pay me the 666 million QUBIC that our deal was for, because he told me we had to break ways because he couldn't answer me on why we would not talk about QMine on stream and have an honest conversation about what we think and what we see and some concerns and not. So how can you be the biggest streamer, the biggest QUBIC streamers, and pick and choose shit to talk about and send certain messages to your watchers? If you're ignoring a project and not talking about it as the #1 streamer in the community, people are going to think, oh God, there's a reason. I got to stay away from that. But what we're talking about, that's the stuff that people are going to assume we're bullish on, they should be getting into. So you can do a lot of damage out here. And I promise you, I will do everything I can to stop that shit from spreading more. So that's it. All I got. And we will see you at 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah. Up in the building. Yeah, we lighting up the scene. Crypto gems on radar, chasing every dream. Do your own research, that's the golden theme. We bring the facts, no cap, we keep it clean. Scrolling through the charts, got my eyes on the rise. Viber got the info, got me feeling so wise. No hype, just the truth, yeah, we cutting through lies. Sharpen knowledge on the daily, watch the profits multiply. From Bitcoin to the altcoins, we digging for gold. Community so strong, never do what you're told. That's the motto, let the story unfold. We ain't selling you a dream, just the facts to behold. Viber finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep the future bright. Viber got your back, we ignite your flight. No pump and dump, just the realest advice. We break it all down, make it simple and nice. Every tip, every trick, got you rolling the dice. But with knowledge in your pocket, you can win every price. Vibrant finance, shining in the night. Crypto gems, yeah, we find them right. Do your research, keep your future bright. Vibrant got your back, we ignite your flight. So when you're lost in the crypto sea, Vibra's the light, come vibe with me. Stay smart, stay sharp, and you'll always see the best gems shine with transparency.